Hi everyone, our journal page today, and if you remember in the last video I've done this collage painty papers and now I'm going to use them. So first I'm going to put them aside. These are going to make my focal image. I'm working in this journal that I just bound some papers I had from paper packs, all kinds of types of paper. This is just a thick one, a 240 gram paper. And for the background, before I'm starting with my focal image, you can use anything that reacts with water, and I will show you. First of all, I'm taking this piece of plastic. You can take acetate, whatever, any kind of surface that is non-porous, and I'm going to start with distress inks. You can use, as I said, whatever you have that reacts with water. I will start with this and go to show other stuff. And I'm just putting a little bit here. I'm going to spray it with water and just smoosh it on my page. Don't really care, I just want puddles of color. And I'm going to wipe this and change to another color. I've used now cracked pistachio. I'm going to, let's do a evergreen bowl like so. I just want all kinds of greens in the back. And the line that you've seen here that I drew with the pencil, it's just so I will have indication of where I want to put my focal image. I want to do some a branch with leaf, and that's it. So here we go. Let's do bundle sage. Now, because they are all greens and because I really don't care where it goes, I'm not waiting for this to dry before I'm moving to another color. I don't care if they blend, they blend. So just putting down some paint. Okay, so this was the distress inks. Now of course you can use watercolors, but I want to show you how easy it is to just use kids felt pens, markers, and if I like this color, then I will just go and do this and activate it with water, and once again just adding color. Now I think I will just add a little bit more, and then maybe some stamping. I'm not sure yet. Whoops, got away from me. Now I'm just putting down water so I won't have lines or the shape of the square distress ink. I can also move it with my finger if it still has some lines that I don't want, and that's it. Just playing with it, don't care where it goes and how it goes. Let's see. I think I will let this dry and do maybe some stamping, and then we'll move on to the focal image. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to stamp a little bit in the background to add more details and visual texture. I've picked a speckled egg and this stamp. I love round elements, so that's what I've picked, and I'm doing it very, very lightly. Don't know how much of it you can see, but it's here. Maybe I'll bring it closer to the camera just so you will see it. I'm very, very gentle. I don't want it to overwhelm. I'm just wanting details in the back. Okay, let's see. I hope you can see it. It's very light. So moving on, now I want to start creating my focal image. I've got this pages and I want some leaves. So just flipping it over, and I'm doing it by hand. I'm just, I don't know, let's see, something like this, yeah. And I'm thinking this would be my template for the other leaves that I want to do. I'm taking nail scissors, easier to cut curvy things than with straight plain scissors. So this would be my template, and I'm going to treat it very loosely. So what I will get is all kinds of the shape of this leaf. And when I'm cutting, I can also just cut inside or outside, and then I will get bigger and smaller leaves. It really doesn't matter. I can also keep on doing by hand other leaves, and just like this. But I do want to use the same template on the other pages. I'm not sure I'm going to use this one because I already have two blue turquoise ones, and we'll see. I'm going to start cutting a lot of leaves, and then we'll see where it gets us. I'll be back. Okay, so I've got these piles of leaves here, and I want to give them more definition, so I picked some markers. I've already went around this with a permanent marker, a green one, and I also want to add some detail to each leaf, and I prefer to do it now before I glue them down, because there will probably be overlapping each one and it would be difficult to do this. Now I don't really like the marker that I've used for the border, for the contour of the leaf, so I'm just going over with this one. It's more prominent and I think it's better looking this way. So just like this. This is regular a felt pen, nothing to it. I really love this paper. It was so ugly before. I treated it with some paint, and now I'm really loving it. So for this one I've picked a gold acrylic pen, and again I'm just going to do the same thing to all the leaves, just to have more detail and definition. That's it. Going around each one. And adding some details on the inside. It doesn't have to be this. You can do any kind of doodling on the inside. So that's how these are going to be. And another marker for these leaves. Again, just to give it more definition and interest. Like this. Okay. So I've got a lot of work to go all over these leaves before I start gluing them to my page. I even haven't decided yet with what color I'm doing the stem. Some kind of green, or I don't know, we'll see. So I'm going to work on this and then I'll come back. And I'm back, and I've got lots of leaves to play with. I just drew the stem with another permanent marker, and I'm just going to start playing with the placement of my leaves. So I'm just going to put some glue in the back, and this is the first one that is going on the page. And basically I want from each color in a group to be on the page. So let's see, let's take this one. I will have to put some pressure on it so it will stay in place, but right now I'm just playing with the placement, and I'm starting with the smaller leaves here at the top, and I will go and do the larger ones towards the bottom. Otherwise there is no planning. I'm just going to place some leaves and see where it gets me. I want something like this, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So just playing with the placement. You can also do the whole thing first and then glue everything. I'm just going with the flow wherever it takes me. So basically this is it. Just playing right now with the placement. Let's see, I'll do another bunch and then I'll switch off, glue everything together and come back, because this is boring just watching me glue leaves. Yeah, something like that for this one. So once again, just I've got a little bit here that needs to get cut. Okay, so glue in the back. Like this. So I'm going to continue and then I'll come back. Okay, so everything is glued down and in place. I just going to use the same permanent marker I've done for the stem and connect some of the leaves here like this. Really doesn't matter. I'm just another added detail. Yeah, and now I'm just going to stamp something here. I'm using Olive Grove Memento ink pad. And I'm pushing it. I'm hoping for a good print. Yes, it worked. So this is it. That's my page. And just remember, it was done with book pages and ugly 12 by 12 that I've changed, so anyone can do it. And I'm going to leave a link below to the video where I've done the painty collage papers, and I've got lots of more videos that I've done in that series, so you can go and check it out. So thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.